Yes guys, it's Tom here and welcome back to a match analysis for the first time on the channel in months. Now we haven't had any matches to analyse here basically, but since I've started playing some pre-season games, managed to get them recorded, so that's what we're going to be analysing. Now today is my first game that I've played back since lockdown. It wasn't like inter-house, like two teams in the club friendly for the local men's team in my village, and it's not the highest quality of football, but it's a match I can analyse to try and improve on. Now I mainly played out wide for most of the first half, and then I went in the middle during the second half, which is when I really started to perform. The game in general was a decent game, but I enjoyed it a lot more when I was in the middle and I played a lot better. So we're going to get straight into this match and let's get into it. So here, as you can see, I get the ball out wide, which is what I'm playing on the right here. I just do a little fake dummy, which is right, I get it out and play it back, play simple, keeping the ball. I then receive it again back here, but I'm under pressure, can't turn, play it back, but I want the ball over the top, which I get. I'm trying to take it down line, but I don't really sell it enough and get tackled. To beat the man here, I really want to do some sort of move just to get round him, but I didn't, which is why I failed. So now in the defending half, the ball comes out from me, a header, I get my body in front, I'm pulled back, so we get a free kick. This time the ball comes over to me, I win the header and draw a free kick. Now this play, if this had come in the second half, I had no doubt I would have scored. The ball comes over the top, I take a brilliant first touch, take it round one, and I get to this point and I just don't know what to do. Some people shout and shoot, so I really didn't know what to do. Other people were calling for it, and that's what I killed during the second half, was my indecision, and indecision was the thing. I thought it was confidence last season that killed me, but it was definitely indecision, and I figured out how not to do this, how to get rid of it, and I played such a better game during the second half. Over on this near side, just putting pressure on, capitalise on a short pass, just about win it, but then lose out. A very simple play here, comes out to me in the wide, send that man, and then just play it back and we keep possession.
I thought it was maybe roughly my brother's age. 26.
Now I get the ball played to me down line, bit of a dodgy first touch, but I get it back out under my feet. I'm trying to draw the defender in here, but he doesn't commit, so I just keep the ball, play it simple, and we go back. Now ideally that pass, that first touch, will be a bit further out and I can attack him, but just during this first half I didn't have the confidence to do that anyway, which was a shame.
Go on, Jack!
Alright, so on this near side, me and Morgan both putting pressure on Jack. We win the ball back off him, and I know Jack's faster than me, so he'll win that back, which is why I slow down to get my body in front, which then allows me to get the space to put the cross in. A bit higher, but it still goes in the area I want it to go. Sadly, no one got the end of it. At this point here, I could continue driving down the line, but as you can see, Jack's caught up to me quite quickly, which is why I slow down, just to put my body in the way, which gets him a little bit off balance, which then gives me the space to look up and put the cross I want to put in. It bounces up and goes a little bit high, but comes down in the area that I'm aiming for. If I can get it more direct, it would have been better, but it's not the end of the world. So here I grab the ball and I get a fake shot, do well to come inside, but then I try to go outside and I don't quite push it out far enough. I then battle to win it back, but sadly lose out. It gets played forward and then we win it back with a brilliant slide tackle in the end. See, once I get on the inside here, I can allow myself to go back out, but I need to flick it further because the defender's on me. And with that, it's half time. Now, my first half wasn't the best performance I've ever had. It wasn't too bad looking back on it, but I wasn't very confident in myself and I was really indecisive. As soon as the second half started, I just decided I was going to do whatever came to my head first, and it worked, and it allowed me a lot more confidence, and I played such a better game. The second half I managed to stand out a lot more, which was really something I was quite happy about. Now, just before we do start the second half, what I'm going to ask is, if you're new around here, please subscribe, because we're on the road now to 3k, because we hit 2.5k the other day, which I'm very thankful for. So thanks a lot for that, guys. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow my Instagram for behind the scenes content and potentially some giveaways. So my first action in the second half, I received the ball from a throw-in, get it down, not the best touch, but I deal with it, and I could take it between those two players and win it off the third again. I nearly trip over after running back into him, but managed to maintain possession of the ball for my team. So straight away in the second half, I was already a lot more involved than I was in the first. Here, I played through on goal, and it's running away from me, and for some reason I just hit it at the goalie. I don't know why. I could have had my first goal there. I've got to say the goalie came out very well, to be fair to him, but I've always said you either chip him or take it around him, and I just didn't listen to my advice, because there was a gap on the floor which I went for, but he just got down very, very quickly and covered that gap. So fair play to him, but something we should be finishing. So literally seconds after that chance, I nick the ball back off the other team and I start running down the wing. I'm looking up, can't really see anyone in the box, so I just dink the ball to land on someone's head, but you can't get enough power on it to get it in the goal.
There he is.
So the ball comes loose in the middle and I get there first. I trip over and fouled there. I'll go to grab for the ball, but miss it, get back up, look up, see Tom on the far side, and I instantly switch it to him and he nearly puts it in. Overall though, I was very happy with this play because I just did what came to my head without thinking, saw him, instantly pinged it over to him, rather than thinking about what I was going to do and be indecisive. So in the middle we're pressing here and we win the ball back. I get the ball, look up, see there's only two in the way, and he's sending me the way I want to go on my strong foot, take it round the three of them, but it rolls away from me literally the last minute just before I'm about to shoot. So as I pull my leg back to shoot and strike the ball, it bobbles and it rolls a lot further away, which means I end up stretching and I hit it with the outside of my boot, which is obviously not where I wanted to be hitting it, so I kind of sliced it and it didn't go far enough back across the goal, which is annoying, but a very good chance. So a few minutes later and we lose the ball in the midfield, and then they go up on the attack. They're holding the ball, they play a nice ball over the top and it's slotted home straight away, so we're 1-0 down now. However, literally less than a minute, we're back on the attack on the far side and we win a penalty after a handball decision is made. And now I was on this penalty. In my mind there was no one that could take it off me. I knew I had the confidence and I needed to show for it. So I put the ball down, stepped up, and as you can see, slotted it away, which I was very happy with. Now I go and win the ball back off a heavy touch here, take it down the line, slightly heavier than I would have liked, but I keep pressing and I get lucky and I win the ball back and control it. Nearly put it out there with a missed touch, but I look up, see the space on the edge of the box, I play it there, it's slightly going away from Tom, but he just gets there in head, but unluckily he's tackled. Now here I go to receive it from a throw and it doesn't look like it, but I am actually pushed in the back, which is why I end up with the ball in my face. It hurt a little bit, but it was alright, and we get the free kick. Not long after, we're hit on the counter attack, they play it across and they get a sweaty goal and they were 2-1 up. Alright, so here Toby's on the line, he whips it in, Morgan sets it for me and I try to wrap my foot around it, but the goalie's positioned very, very well. Despite this being a Sunday League game, this goalie was very, very good. And I know if I'd have hit this shot at anyone at my age in goal, it definitely would have gone in. But this goalie knew what he was doing and he was positioned very well. So on the far side, I'm on a free kick and I see Tom is open on the near side. I play it into his feet, hoping to get a flick on, but he can't quite flick it on. But I start pressuring, put it back and more pressure on it. Tom ends up getting the ball. We get a shot off, but it comes to nothing. Now I'm far on the other side of the pitch and I see Toby on the edge of the box calling for it. Look up, find him, he takes it out, gets a good shot off in the last minute of the game, blocked, and then gets the rebound and it's blocked and saved again. So we come to the end of the video here. Now I hope you have enjoyed. Sadly we did lose this game 2-1, but it's not the end of the world as it's only a pre-season friendly, and individually I did perform quite well after I got over that mental block in the first half, and I think that set me up for the rest of pre-season quite happily because I was enjoying my football for the first time in months. Even when we were playing games before lockdown, I wasn't quite enjoying it, but I did this game and it set me up for the rest of pre-season. Now there won't be a match analysis on the Maidstone game simply just because I don't have the correct footage for it. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to try and get as much out for the rest of the games as possible. Anyways, as always, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure if you're new around here to subscribe. Drop yourself a like if you've watched this far. Comment down below anything, I'll always reply to it. And until next time, keep training.